Guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we'll discuss one certification questions in IP. You can see here the question is which three type of transaction does the bank statement transaction creation program create? Okay. So now try to understand what is the purpose of statement like bank statement transaction creation program and what is the answer here like bank interest, bank charges and fee. So this is the correct answer. And let us understand the concept. See, so whenever we are sending or creating any payment and customer receipt, so these all these transactions are system transactions, and there when the payment is completed, they will appear in the bank statement, and we'll get the bank statement. We'll import bank statement from bank into cash management, and it will create bank statement transactions, and then reconciliation happens. How we'll do the reconciliation? We'll match the system transaction to the respective bank statement lines. And one by one, all the line will be reconciled either manually or through auto reconciliation. But there are certain kind of transaction which Oracle will not send to bank. Right? For example, bank interest. So bank interest, Oracle will not calculate. So bank will calculate from their side and generate one line, bank interest line, and send this to Oracle cash management. Similarly, another example is bank charges or bank fees. So these are the external transaction lines created by the bank and added in the bank statement lines. So we don't have any system, respective system transaction line for all these kind of activities. So how we can reconcile this? So to reconcile this kind of transactions, we have to create external transactions. Okay. So to create the external transaction, first we have to create one external transaction creation rules, like on what criteria this transaction will be created. So let me go to the system here, and you can see here, manage bank statement transaction creation rule. So you can see lot of already been created, lot of transaction creation rules. So you have to provide one cash account and offset account, which will be your accounting perspective. One will be the debit account and another will be the credit account or offset account. And all the mandatory detail you have to provide. Let me try to create one. So if you see here, test TRX. So for example, I am going to create for US1 view and US1 legal entity. And then the system will ask statement line identification criteria, because when you are running the auto reconciliation rule, the auto reconciliation program will search for this transaction creation rule. Okay, here is the category of transactions, like as you mentioned here in the line. You can see here bank adjustment, check, fee, interest, lockbox, so various kind of transactions. So mostly you will get lines for bank charges, bank interest, and fees, etc. in this external transactions. So, for example, let me create one for fee, right? And you have to provide the transaction code here uh, and business unit. I'm doing it for US1 business unit. So you have to provide your the accounting perspective, cash account and upset account you can provide and save it. Okay. So once you create this, then you have to run this program. What is that program name? Bank statement transaction creation program. Right. Once you create this, run this program, then system will identify the external lines or external transaction lines from bank statement like fees, bank interest or charges and create the external transactions. And then you will able to reconcile these bank statement lines with your external transactions. Okay. So if you go to the tax panel here, you can see create transactions. Create transactions means create external transactions for your additional statement lines for fee, charges, or interest. Okay. You can create external transactions through a spreadsheet or you can create manually also through programs. So you have to select your bank account here and business unit. Okay. And date of like till what date you want to create the external transactions. Okay. Transaction type for which transaction type you want to create fee. You can select fee or interest. Okay. Or bank adjustment. So based on your requirement, you have to run this program and system will identify these lines based on the transaction creation rules you have defined. I hope you understood the concept.